Good morning. Oh, mercy. We're stopped, and I'm going to pull out a few cards here and just see what we've got for the day. Haven't used these cards for a while, so I think we'll pull these out and use them for a change and see what we get. Okay, let's see what we get. What is the morning talk going to be on? Now, if you don't get this morning, I'm stopped at a rest stop, and the signal is not coming in great, so I may not get to upload this till later. So we'll see what happens. This morning leaving, I go like 15 miles an hour when I'm out by the state parks and stuff, and I saw, it was 7 deer in the field feeding, and then 2 went across, and another 2 went across, and another 1 went across, so a lot of does. Didn't see any bucks. I just saw does out this morning, but lots of does. Lots of does out today. Always so pretty to see them out there. And so sad to see so many of them that get hit along the highways and stuff. Okay, so what we have today is I like this card. For some reason, I just like it. New chapter. New chapter is coming forward. So with this new chapter, we have the dolphin spirit, which is this and that are true. This and that are true. And last but not least, mirror guardian, take time to reflect. Okay. So every day is a new part of our journey. It can be, again, a new chapter. When you're getting ready to start a new chapter of your life, maybe you're making a major change in your life, or maybe it's a minor change. Doesn't matter, Take some time out and reflect on, again, this and that are true. So what's it mean, this and that are true? Well, you can have gradients of things. How do I want to explain this? You can have something that's true, it's not so important, and then you can have something that's very important to you, okay? So pick that which is of most important. Just kind of time to weed through and get rid of some of the extraneous things. Pick those things that are most important to focus on, because you could pick a this and a that, okay? But you can only walk one path at a time, one direction. If you try to subdivide yourself rather than putting your full attention in one direction, you can wind up just spinning and going nowhere, okay? So remember, you come to a fork in a road, okay? And you have 2 things that can be true, this and that, but do you want to pick this or do you want to pick that, okay? If you try to have them both, you're just going to wind up spinning. It's not going to work. Say you've got 2 occupations that you're interested in. Well, if you try to do both of them, you won't be successful in either. So pick one way or the other and fully engage at that time. It might be, again, that you need to take a little more time to reflect. really get to the heart of the matter. What is it that really moves you? Okay? What is it that really moves you? So this is just a time to sit back and reflect and define and categorize. If you have to, make a list, the things that are most important to you or the things that are least important to you. Like in looking for a house, there are some things that, ingredient of importance, things that I would like to have. I would like to have a gas stove. I would like to have wood floors. Okay. Would like to have a nice scenery, like a mountain view, something of that sort. And a fireplace. Those are some of my really wants list. Okay. So yeah, define, look and see what it is you really, really want. It's got to have a quiet space for my recording. That's a given. That's, that I can't have that's not something that I can go this or that. Well, maybe it's okay. I don't really know. I have to have a quiet area. So I can't have a place next to a school or next to, where you are a real busy street where you have a lot of traffic going by. So again, make your list of things that are absolutely most important, and then put the gradient in it. Things you must have, things that would be nice to have. Okay. Again, if you're looking at a career choice, find something that moves you. What type of activities do you like to do in your spare time? Are you a people person? Are you not? Are you good with numbers? Are you not? Okay, some people like to work alone. Okay, are you more of a solitary person? Or are you someone that really enjoys speaking with people? Okay, put the things that are important to you in life and then look for the right occupation that's going to fulfill you, that you enjoy going to work every day rather than it's a job and I've just got to do it. Okay. And that takes a lot of the stress out of it. If you're not a people person, then to do guided tours would be heinous for you. You would hate it. Okay? If you're not a math person, to sit there and crunch numbers all day, you would hate it. Okay? So again, pick something that really fulfills you, something that you enjoy doing. Okay? If you are a person that's afraid of being looked at, or, then being in entertainment would be horrendous. Okay? So again, count the cost of what you're doing and pick those things. Again, reflect. Time to make a new chapter. Turn over a new leaf. You can change your life. If you're into doing something that's not benefiting you, say you're into drugs or alcohol or something, and you want to make a radical change, let's face it, New Year's is around the corner and people make a lot of resolutions. What is it you want to change in your life? Okay. Well, if you want to give up drinking or you want to give up drugs, then you're going to have to change the people you're hanging around with. Maybe change your location. A lot goes with it. Not just giving it up, but you got to get rid of the ties that keep pulling you back into it as well. So again, something to look at. If you want your life to change, what is it you hoped you had in your life that you didn't have? Now, how to make those bridges to go forward to incorporate those things. Okay? You can do it, but you've got to want to change first of all, and you've got to be willing to take the steps needed to make those changes in your own life. Okay? If you want to have more friends, then you need to get out and meet people. Okay? Or start making connections, through some of your YouTube site friends or whatever. Again, open up to making some changes in your life. Okay. Well, driving across Tennessee, I've discovered that so far I do like Eastern Tennessee, where they have the mountains and things. I'm really enjoying that much more than I'm just going through, gone through Nashville, and it's a little bit too. A lot of pollution was there coming through there, and just more flat land. You don't see as much of the mountains and things, and I really did enjoy seeing the mountains and things in that area. After living in Florida, everything is flat. Okay, it's just like, so a change to the mountains would be a very lovely change. And like I said, everybody that I met up there, even though there's a lot of conservative, I did see the Democratic, they do have a Democratic office there. So there are some Democrats in the area. But everybody up there by Bristol been very, very polite, very respectful. Such a different climate than Florida, where if you look in somebody's direction, it's like, what are you looking at me for? What do you want? It's just kind of that way over there. They have all the country clubs set, and that's not my thing. So I've just enjoyed the genuineness of people so far up by Bristol. Everybody has been very kind. Like I said, when I came in, there was a good Christian, and I mean, they were really Christians. It's so nice to see a genuine Christian rather than one of these evil angel wannabes. When I came in there, I was quite ill. I just got out and I was shaking like this. I couldn't function. I was very ill that day, and they went out and went up to the grocery store, brought me something back to eat. Very, very sweet people. I mean, that really makes an impression when you have somebody that is honestly will go out of their way for somebody they don't know. So that was very really gave me a good introduction to the area, I have to say. Okay. And I am liking I'm sure that, well, now it's winter, so, we've got this big carpet of leaves everywhere, which is all still wonderful. You don't get any of that again in Florida, nor many of the places that I have lived in my life. I've lived in Arizona. I have lived in San Francisco, the Bay Area. Grew up in the Bay Area, where they have YouTube now in San Bruno. That's where I grew up. So I'm very familiar where YouTube is on Cherry Lane. Okay. But yeah, no, this is, it's different out here. And I think probably 9 out of 10, I will opt for Bristol. Okay. But again, as long as I've got this free time, I'm going to go, paddle my way out west. If my house sells before I get out there, I'll turn around and go back, I think. I was thinking of New Mexico. And while I do love the Red Rock there, and I do love some of the open spaces, I'm not sure about living in a town where it's a lot of brown, Yeah, not sure about that. So anyway, things are still open here. I am still sitting reflecting at myself, digesting, you know, what is it that would feed me with energetically? What's going to feed me energetically? Um, so we'll see. Um, but I'm going to leave this here for now. I hope somebody's gotten something of benefit out of this. And I'll see you online. Have a great day. Aho.